Yeah,
You get stung by a bee? Several bees?
that's what it looks like when I shave nowadays because I'm so pudgy now. Uh, I needed to shave because I was getting sick of just having facial hair because food gets in it. And I
That's the
don't know.
worst.
Yeah,
Bro.
it was like getting to that length where it was just constantly getting in my mouth. You know.
Well, yeah. You got to trim it up, though, around your mouth.
Yeah, so I just went ahead and shaved it. But I
Lord.
forgot that I am fat as shit now. And so when I don't have the facade of facial hair, I look like I got stung by bees.
You know, that I have that too until my hair starts to go like on my cheeks and shit. Because my beard will grow like to
Yeah.
here. Then I look fat again. Then when I go do my beard, I get to look skinny again.
Yeah. So I don't know. I got to fix this. I try to be healthy, you know. I exercised last week. I walked
Nice.
a mile and a half one day.
I've been doing mad push-ups, bro. I like drop like Batman. Remember when he gets up and he just like falls down?
Yeah.
I've been doing them like that. Like I wake up and I'm
And
just like
the
push-ups.
foundation in your house cracked.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the first floor, luckily.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be doing them. I'd
You
start on the second floor. I'd be finishing them on the first.
you start on the second floor and it's like Tekken. You fall
Yeah.
through and you're on the lower level. Oh shit! I'm in the train station. I was just trying to do some push-ups.
Shit, where am I?
Now I gotta fight a guy with a jaguar mask.
Dude, I haven't played that game in so long.
There's a new one.
Ah,
There's
man.
a
I haven't played
Tekken.
games in general in so long.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I don't fucking do anything. I was gonna go, dude. I was like, I went to the theater today. I was gonna go see Terrifier 3. And then I just thought about what it takes to go see a movie, and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go eat.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Like I do that when I'm doing stuff by myself. If I wasn't going with people to do things, I would never go anywhere because I think about not doing it 100 times. Just put it on clothes. I'm like, why am I even doing this? Why am I putting on clothes? I could sit back down.
Yeah,
And I never.
I sat out front of the theater, and it wasn't even. It's not even because I'm scared to see the movie. I think they're fun movies.
Yeah.
I just thought about, okay, I got to walk to the box office, buy a ticket,
Yep.
go inside, get concessions, walk to the actual theater, sit down,
Might not even like the movie.
sit through the trailers, and then sit through a 2-hour movie. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go eat.
And you know, when I do that too, the part of like I run through like how long I think I can do that, and like I'm never. Basically, what it comes down to is I don't think I could sit there long enough. I'm gonna be out of my food. The movie's gonna be like in the second act, and I'm gonna be like, I'm done. Like I'm done wanting to watch a movie. I mean, that's why you got to watch shit at home, dude.
I mean, well,
Watching it at home is the best.
If I'm really into the movie, if
Bro,
it like sucks me in, then it's great. It's the best.
Yeah, you can be watching a movie and like cooking in your kitchen, like watching that shit.
Watching a movie at home. For me, well, like watching a movie at home for me is like 40% of like what I would actually get out of it at a theater.
Because you're doing other shit.
Yeah, just because I'm distracted. It's not mixed as well.
Like, my cousin is like, he'll have a panic attack. But nerd Sal, comic book Sal, the lights need to be dimmed. Like everyone needs to shut the fuck up. Like we're watching a movie. He'll like tell people in the other room, like, hey, we're watching a movie. Like,
oh no, I've just resigned myself to the fact that it's not as like a quality experience. I can't fuck it. Like, dude,
you kind of blew me away with your theory about the audio on the TV.
Yeah, I can't hear a goddamn thing anyone is saying.
It should not all be coming out of one fucking bar on the bottom of your TV. Like,
yeah, like if I go to the theater, I have no trouble understanding the dialogue. Everything sounds crisp. when I'm at home, I gotta have the subtitles because I can't fucking understand. I can't hear anything.
I feel like I need subtitles at work. These goddamn Mexicans.
Well, it's not because you can't hear them.
Dude, I was with a customer and the maintenance guy came up to me and said some shit. And he's like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah," and I was like, what? And he walked away and the customer was kind of laughing. I said, don't worry, we're getting him subtitles. And she went, oh, okay. Like it's normal. Like that's something I can do. Oh.
But maybe tomorrow. I'm excited. I do want to see Terrifier 3.
Bro, I hate the guests at the hotel. I really do.
You hate the guests?
I am dealing with a very similar situation that you're in. The new hotel that I work at is an economy style. I don't want to say too much.
It's an economy inn and suites.
No, but it's styled that way. Like it's trying to do that whole extended stay, like cheapo like brand.
Oh.
And now it's bringing in just the worst people I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, any sort of service job where you got to like deal with the public at all.
But when they take that and then they lower the price like for a certain reason, they're like, we're gonna offer at a really low price. It's like, okay, well, what you're doing is like,
oh yeah,
you're gonna make it ghetto.
Yeah. You're leaving crumbs out for
so
the fucking
in my
rats.
normal hotel career, every day I might have one person that I gotta call for money. Some days I don't. At this hotel, we have a fucking list. We joke, we call it the naughty list every day, bro. We bust out this list and we're like, I'm calling like 15 people, dude. I'm like, I start at the top and I'm like knocking on doors. I'm running in the parking lot looking for people.
Damn, you're like a bail bondsman, dude.
Except I'm fucking would rather see them go to jail.
Dude.
And dude, this shit that they're like, well, I gotta go to the bank still. The bank don't open, and then can I come later? And I'm like, later when though? Because you haven't paid us. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't even be in there right now.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that every day in my job where somebody's behind on their bill.
And this one bitch today, she went, well, it's Columbus Day, the bank closed, and I went, damn. All right, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Like she won. She got me on that one. I said, all right, there's really nothing we can do, is there, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of money, we got a $2 super chat from Sean from Pittsburgh.
I'm supposed to tell him to kick rocks. Like it doesn't, but I'm always just like, well, fuck.
On Sal, it says we love you, C-dumps. Anyway, we all do love C-dumps. Yeah, poor people. I'm poor, so
I have a real tough time. Like when I'm kicking someone out, I want them to be an asshole. Like if I'm on my way to knock on your door,
don't worry, they usually are.
So fucking mean to me. And so it's easy to be like, get the fuck out. It's when they're nice and they're like, yeah, I didn't know you couldn't smoke. I'm really sorry. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like, come here. Like, give me a hug. You probably can't read, can you?
When they're just lying to your face.
Yeah.
I guess you missed the news 20 years ago.
This guy told me it was incense. I was like, dude, then we must have the same incense dealer. Because my incense be smelling like that too, bro.
You working out some stand-up right now?
No, this is just
right. Hey, honestly, Sal,
I'm heated.
Write that down. Write that down.
I talked to that man the other day on the phone, dude.
I'm excited, man.
That was so good.
That was so funny what you said. Were you like, I gotta go drive to him?
Yeah, I'll have to do everything to get this.
Because honestly, knowing Carrie, that would be the easiest and quickest way to be able to get him on this show than try to somehow explain to him how to use technology.
I'm gonna get like a separate laptop and headset just so like I go, you sit here, I'm gonna sit here, or I'll just get him next to me.
Yeah, that would actually be easier to just drive to him because
I'll probably just have him over to John's or whatever if he's okay with that.
Fucking, you're gonna have to nail everything to the floor then.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to have an exit strategy. Be like, all right, you're gonna pull the fire alarm at like 10 p.m. Like, because he does that thing that a lot of people do is like they get in and it's like you just can't get him out. Like, and then it's like all of a sudden he lives there.
Yeah. Oh, what is this? $5 from Drip Tank Swag Genie. Crosby Jericho being in it is reason enough to be glad you didn't see that Terrifier movie. He's in the second one at the very end. I thought it was fun to seeing him.
And suck a dick, Aaron Rodgers.
Sal, have you seen these movies? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
No. I've seen Chris Jericho.
It's Chris Jericho. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
He spelled it wrong. Yeah, you have not seen any of these motion pictures?
Well, what do we got? What are they?
Terrifier.
No.
Oh, dude, grab your kids, have your whole family movie night.
Lies, but I seem to be struck by you.
It's this. It's actually like a pretty inspiring success story, Sal. Because I remember years ago. This is years ago. I was scrolling on Netflix and I saw a thumbnail for a movie called Terrifier. And the thumbnail was, where are you going? What's going on?
I'm here.
Okay. The thumbnail was just a very a picture of what seemed to be a very scary looking clown, and that was it. It was just a picture of a clown with like fucked up teeth. And I said, "Well, what the hell is this here?" So I watched it just out of curiosity, and it's like this movie that looked like it was made for like $30, like shot on a camcorder, but it was like very gory. Very, it was like very over the top. No plot.
Just inspired. You just gave me a Halloween inspired idea.
You're gonna go as this clown?
Check your phone.
Oh, all right, Sal. For those listening, Sal just sent me a lewd photo of his wife
as the devil. It's our Halloween costume this year.
But anyway, so here's what's cool.
Like, you're like, wait a minute, we might have to pause the show.
I know. I'm telling you. Here's what's cool is this movie. The first one was like buried on streaming. Like I never heard of it. I didn't know what it was. I just like watched it out of curiosity, and it was like exactly the kind of movie that you would find that you didn't know existed on streaming. That you're like, well, this is really gory, but not that well made. And then somehow.
Gore is if it's done well, sometimes it's the scariest part of those scary movie.
Well, that's kind of like all
like Hostel.
These movies kind of only exist as vehicles for gore.
I do like that sometimes. Like that is
it's just fun. Yeah, it's just like fun.
It's
like an amusement park ride. Like it's just like, okay, what kind of like fucked up things are they going to show us this time? Because what was cool is that the second movie got a theatrical release, which I don't know if that ever happens. Like a movie starts on streaming and then gets a actual theatrical release for the second one.
Why, Raphael? Is that even a fucking question?
Oh yeah, Bills.
First of all, there's one NFL game on right now. Second of all, why would I not be watching the Bills?
So anyway, the third movie just came out and it's the highest grossing movie this week.
It's called Terrifier.
Terrifier 3 is the new one, and Chris Jericho's at the beginning of it, I guess.
They ought to come out with one called Terraformer.
Okay, and it's about going to Mars?
Uh-huh. You already got me, dude.
That's I think yeah. That'd be cool.
Hey, have you seen that movie where Matt Damon's in space? Or The Martian?
Yeah.
I really like that movie.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like, I really like that movie.
Yeah, that's a fun movie.
I mean,
I like fun movies. I don't need every movie to be smarty pants or
right.
I like a thrill ride. I love Armageddon, and that's like a really dumb movie, but it's incredible.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen Armageddon.
I
know things about it, but like I can't tell you I remember. Like I could sit down and watch it, it would feel like a new movie to me.
Yeah, Armageddon's amazing.
I don't want the world to see
That's City of Angels, Sal.
What?
Yeah, you're thinking that's City of Angels. That's
City I live in.
No.
City of assholes.
Sal, the song that you were singing is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. What is going on? Are you
sorry? I'm just. That's the end.
Sal, I need you. We're at work right now.
I know. I'm sorry.
Like a job. You're already on 2 verbals. You're working your way to a written.
What if I do this?
I can't. You just disappear.
Come back, Harry Potter. You are not. I can still see you, Harry.
But the song, I understand your confusion. The song you were singing is Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, which is for the movie City of Angels, with Nicolas Cage.
Lonely as I
No, that's that's completely different.
We cry.
That's Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which
I don't ever wash my
wanna
underpants.
feel like I did that day.
I took you to a place I love.
The song, there's a few songs in Armageddon. They're all by Aerosmith, and I think the big one is "Don't Want to Close My Eyes."
I don't want to
fall asleep 'cause I miss you.
Tyler, tell you what, she's one of the best of all time.
Who?
Steven Tyler.
Yeah, she's great.
Tell you what, man.
So yeah, I'll go see Terrifier 3 tomorrow. I'm excited, dude.
Terrifier 3, is that like Hellraiser?
No. Completely different villain.
What's your favorite what's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Megan's Body. Oh no, I'm just
Megan's Body? You mean Jennifer's Body?
Oh yeah, that's true. Megan Fox. Yeah,
It's Megan Fox, the movie.
That is a decent movie though.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. I love horror movies. I've seen so many of them. Like I always go back. Like I always go back to like the Evil
You ever seen
Dead.
Teeth?
Teeth, yes, I've seen that.
Can you do who's the guy that made Twin Peaks?
David Lynch.
Can you do David Lynch describing teeth? Please. The pussy had teeth.
She has teeth in her pussy.
Dude, I'm so glad I asked for this.
Youch. Yeah, man. I don't know. I always go back to the Evil Dead. Those movies.
Oh yeah, I tried to watch one of those the other day, and I ended up watching something else. I didn't really try to watch it.
Yeah, the first one.
The
first one I ever saw actually was the third one. So I was very shocked when because the third movie is like a medieval fantasy movie, and then I was very shocked when I actually went back and watched the first one, where I was like, "Oh yeah, this is way different than Army of Darkness."
Yeah. I gotta watch them. I'll do it one day, like around Halloween, probably.
They're great, man. The Evil Dead is awesome. It's a horror movie, but more than anything, it's about a dream. It's about a man who had a dream and made a movie and became one of the most respected and successful filmmakers of all time. And that man's name is Sam Raimi.
I did see Drag Me to Hell.
That movie's awesome.
That movie was really cool.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's a movie where the gore is like really gratuitous. Like,
yeah,
I think the lady throws up in someone's mouth. Like,
yeah, there's some really great like gross out scenes in that movie. $2 from Drip Taking Swag Genie says the OG scary movie is for real the gayest movie ever.
Okay,
yeah, I'm not a fan of those movies really.
So I'll be honest, I like 3 a lot because it was on around the time when I was in high school. Like it was on fucking all the time, streaming, Showtime or whatever. Not stream back then. There was no streaming. You would have different movie fucking cable channels, but I must have watched Scary Movie 3 100 times, bro. I just thought it was so funny.
Yeah, me too. I've definitely seen.
Mr. President, have you gone completely insane? Like a fox.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Scary Movie 3 is like
the best one.
It benefits from having Leslie Nielsen in it for sure.
Which the Naked Gun movies, man, are so fucking funny.
Yeah, they're great.
There's that scene where he's like talking about how they're gonna use protection, and they both walk out in like fucking spacesuits, and then they just fucking.
Croyd in the chat.
My favorite OJ role.
Croyd in the chat says, "Let's talk about Phantasm."
What's Phantasm? Phantasm, get your motherfucking ass back inside, girl.
Phantasm is this horror film series by Don Coscarelli, a fellow Paisan. So, it's about
I might be fired. Speaking of that, they called Columbus Day Indigenous Peoples Day today in a work Zoom meeting. And I unmuted myself just to say, hello, in my house, Columbus is a Italian American hero.
He's not even Italian American.
I know. And then I muted myself, and everyone was like, "All right, well, so that wraps it up for today."
In the story.
End the story. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna let y'all know, don't fucking do that shit around me.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it activated your Italian genetics.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up, right? I'm gonna say something here because
Yeah.
I'm tired of this guy getting shit on.
You went full Silvio Dante.
Yeah, it was. I was.
It's anti-Italian discrimination.
It is. I'm gonna be honest. It is.
Yeah, I
Hey,
get that.
big news, by the way. I can't believe I didn't start with this.
What?
I found a house.
You found a house?
I found a house. We've closed on a house. I will be moving in with my family.
You got a mortgage?
Nah, I say that just so I sound grown up. That's a rental.
You're in escrow right now?
No, it's a rental house.
Okay. I was trying to help you.
Escargot. I don't even know what escrow means, though. That's the thing.
I don't either.
Dude, people say shit like that, escrow, and I'm just like, don't.
Dude, I have a friend of mine who's younger than me who was like telling me, yeah, I'm in escrow right now, and I'm like, oh, yes.
Oh,
wow.
When in Bruges,
yeah, I was like, yeah, I know how that goes, man. Yeah, you're gonna be in escrow for quite some time.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Whatever the fuck that means.
I've actually looked it up before. I've tried because I used to want to be a real estate agent. Well, I didn't want to be, but I used to think that was a way I could make money.
Yeah, nobody wants to be a real estate agent. It's a last ditch attempt.
It's like a humorless version of being a stand-up comedian. It's like I got to buy cards and posters for shit I'm not even gonna like.
Yeah,
for a show that I'm not even gonna be telling jokes at.
It's the final respite of the retarded to try and make actual money.
Yeah,
is being a real estate agent. I've had that thought where I'm like, well, I guess maybe I could do like used cars or real estate.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think I'm good though right now. Like I like where I'm at. Even though someone called in tonight, I got to go into work. Like after this, I got to go to work.
Dude, win in Bruges.
When in Bruges, you know what I mean? Do as the Bruges. Bourgeoisie. A lot of those words I don't know what they are. I've heard that
bourgeoisie,
right?
Do you mean bourgeoisie?
Yeah,
the bourgeoisie. The upper class, like the folks with money.
Yeah. What's in Bruges though? That's a movie, right?
It's a movie with Colin Farrell where they're in the city of Bruges in Belgium. Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm not like particularly cultured. I've never been to any of these fucking places.
I don't know nothing, bro.
Dude, I don't really know that much. Like, I give you guff because you're like dumb, but I'm probably
like I remember hearing things, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm actually like pretty dumb myself.
My daughter's starting to become smarter than me.
Yeah.
Because she can now like repeat shit and remember shit. And I'm like, oh well, that's daddy's only trick, honey. Like that's all I got. Like I remember the first time I recited like a commercial as a kid, thinking I was like, I might be a genius. And it's like, no, you're just useless.
Yeah. No, you actually just have a very useless ability. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Nowadays, now that like I get like all the jobs are getting automated, so like what makes what people want now.
I have a robot employee.
Yeah.
I pay for ChatGPT and I taught it a bunch of shit about the hotel. I was like, you work here now. Like you are a robot that works at the hotel. And I just started teaching about the hotel. I sent it hyperlinks and I was like, so now you can ask this thing anything. So I take all the guest surveys and I feed it into it. And I'm like, respond to this survey, respond to this survey. And I'm like, no, be nicer. I'm like, no, be shittier. And it's like, this thing just talks for me, bro.
Nice.
I use it for every work email. Cause like, I'll be like driving and I'll take it out. I'm like, hey, respond to this guy and say like, no, but we got to do this. And it'll make this whole fucking email like, good evening. Like, in response to your fucking, and it's punctuated. I don't got to worry about fucking spelling. And I look fucking smart right now.
Honestly, that is probably the best use of ChatGPT is to make it do bullshit work that you don't want to do.
And I'll read it and then I'll be like, no, like don't mention this, but mention this, and then it'll change it. And I'm like, that's it. That's all I need to do.
Yeah, because what worries me about Chat GPT is when I hear about like college students using it. But if you're working like a fucking dumbass job,
You got to be so stupid to get caught because you got to use it as an ally. Like I could sit there and write a paper with it and be like, hey, tell me more about this. Tell me about this. Now relate it to this. And can you put that into like a couple paragraphs?
Dude, speaking of allies, I saw a raccoon today. And I was thinking, it sucks that raccoons are so mean because I would love to have a raccoon as a friend.
Raccoons as pets would be better than cats and dogs.
It would be so awesome.
It would take over. I mean,
you could train it to pick up the remote and bring it to you.
Hold on 1 second.
Where are you going? Oh my god.
It's got hands. It's got they're cute. I mean, it's not like they're just as cute as a cat or dog.
They're very cute, but then once they get riled up, like when they get flustered, they'll turn on you, and then they turn into ravenous beasts, and you could get very sick if they like bite you and scratch you. You have no idea what diseases they're carrying.
Yeah, I remember my dogs killed a squirrel one time in the backyard, and watching them hunt this squirrel was so like. One of them, like it was running along the fence, and like one of them went high, and one of them like stayed low, and it like they fucking ripped it apart, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them got it to like run down along the bottom of the fence, and the other one was just waiting for it. And it went.
I had a cat. I had a cat like that one time. Like this wonderful cat I used to have. His name was Chester. He would go out into the woods and just kill these giant fucking rabbits and.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He would. Yeah, he'd bring them back to the house. Like
that's a street fight, dude. A cat versus a rabbit. Like you're wow.
Yeah.
How many kills do your fucking Chester have? Like,
oh, I don't even know, dude. I remember like regularly I would go like open up the door to go to the back porch, and there would just be this giant dead rabbit. Like he would fucking slaughter these things and bring them back to the house.
Cats are really cool though.
Rabbits and birds and all.
Can I just say that cats are like very cool.
Cats are tight. I don't like the way people do cats now. The way people have cats where they like over shelter them, like hover over them and helicopter.
My cats, I was worried that they would get out, and because they're cats, I was like, well, once they get out, they're like gaseous, like they're just gonna escape, you know.
No, dude, like my cat Chester. When I had Chester, I would just let him outside. He would just go outside. He would be gone for days, and I just knew he would come back.
If I ever have a cat again, I'm gonna do it like that.
Yeah, I just knew he would come back. Like he came back every time. He would bring a trophy.
Did you have a collar on him?
No.
Were you ever worried that somebody was going to just take him to a shelter?
No, but I do think he ate like poison or something because he died.
He never came back? No,
he came back, but he was so sick we had to put him down.
Oh. Yeah, I think, they don't end up living as long like that. I don't know. Like, I don't want animals. I told my wife, we had a bunch of animals in Denton. We really loaded up on animals.
Dude, I'll tell you this. Animals is like the only real way to do good with animals, to be responsible with animals, is if you're like very well off. If you have like the money and resources. Do what? A farm?
Or like where you live is fit for like a farm. Like you live in a place where animals should be already.
Yeah, dude. City animals is so fucking stupid to me.
Yeah, I can't.
When you're in like New York or Dallas or like any big city and somebody just has a fucking dog in an apartment, it's like you pick what you actually want for your life. Do you want to live in the city or do you want a dog? Because you shouldn't have a fucking dog in the city.
So if we ever do it again, I'm gonna have outside animals.
Yeah, outside cats are cool, and they say you shouldn't do that now. Like, there's people saying like if you have a cat, you should never let it outside.
You're gonna ruin the species.
Yeah, and it's like, no, dude, I'll just let the cat fucking. It's honestly I wouldn't even say I own a cat. If I had a cat, I wouldn't even say I own it. He just crashes here sometimes.
Just a buddy of yours.
He's just a homie, dude.
And I would want to detach that way too, because I was very I had a lot of anxiety about the cats getting out, and was before I had kids, so like that was important to me. And now I would do it just like that. I would be like, listen, if he does, he does. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's another big thing is like you can't be too attached to animals because they die so young anyway.
Yeah, well, it's a good precursor though. Like, it's a good it's a good practice to having kids. No, it really is.
Because your kids are gonna die.
No, I'm not precursor. That was the wrong word. It's a good practice, like just to go through that with like a little creature.
I thought you meant like the death of an animal prepares you for the death of a child.
Well, it makes you're like, all right, I fucked up. Like if it was your fault, you got to be like, all right, thank God it was an animal. Like, but I got to be careful. Like when it's the real time to
Yeah.
Because I accidentally, one of my cats got poisoned. It was my fault. I poisoned him.
With what?
Man. With dog tick medicine.
It ate dog tick medicine?
No, I just I had put dog tick medicine on my dogs, and there was like a little bit left in the thing, and I'm like, I thought in my head, I'm thinking that it's cat tick medicine is for cats, like all based on weight. I figured same medicine, it's all based on weight. So I'm like, okay, I just took a little bit and just kind of put it on the back of his neck, just Well, it's not based on weight. It's totally two totally different medicines. And he got really sick, man. Like he was shaking and he almost died. I took him to the hospital. I was really upset,
Yeah.
But he lived after, it was a lesson.
Yeah.
What
is that noise? Is there a TV on?
Yeah, but we already won the game.
Oh.
So I'm going to turn it off.
Oh yeah, Croyd wanted to know about Phantasm. I've seen all 5, and I enjoy those movies.
Oh yeah, Katie, what were you thinking about during your last Phantasm? Kidding.
Yeah, they're fun. Sal, you've never seen them.
I've seen Phantasm of the Opera.
No, that's Phantom of the Opera.
I've seen Fantasia.
Okay, so imagine, so it's Phantasm is like Fantasia mixed with Phantom of the Opera.
Sing once again with me.
No, it's like I've actually never seen it.
Oh, well, you don't like musicals because you're gay.
No, I like musicals.
Well, then go see Phantom.
I mean, I like musicals in as much that like if I happen to see one or go to one, it's like, oh, what a novelty! Like what a I don't usually indulge in this.
It don't matter what you look like. Sorry, that's not a musical.
No, it's like a horror series about a guy who they think he's a mortician, but he's actually like an alien or something. And this kid and an ice cream man are trying to stop the guy from taking over the world or something. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it because the movies are all presented almost like dreams. Like each one is just like you never know like if what's real or not. So it's just you just have to experience them. And then the 5th movie looks like it's shot on a camcorder for some reason. But I've always enjoyed all those movies. Obviously, the first one is the best. Like the first one's probably the most quality of them, but I still really enjoy 2 and 3, 4, and 5. What are you distracted by, Sal?
The chat.
Okay. Well, Sal, you'll be happy to know, Sal. I'm
listening. You didn't say what you were going to say yet. Why would I react at all? You didn't
finish. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sal.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I can hear you. So, I tried the Oreo Coke Zero.
What do you think?
It was a great soda that I'll never drink another one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. It was interesting. It was a nice little novelty drink, but
so you liked it?
Yeah, I liked it in as much that it was not it when I first
It's
saw
not going
them
to be
hit.
the new way you enjoy Coke Zero.
Right. Yeah. It's
I get it.
when I first saw it hit the shelves, I thought it would be disgusting.
Okay.
I was pleasantly surprised to find out that it's not gross, but it smacks too much of Oreo for me to want to drink like more than half of one.
It's again, it smacks too much at Oreo for.
Yeah, it's just there's like too much of the Oreo flavor. Where I
To
was
me,
like,
I don't get any of the Oreo flavor until I'm done. Like it's aftertaste.
oh no, I got it immediately. I was like, oh, this straight up tastes like Oreos.
Yeah. I didn't. I'm tell you what, I really enjoyed it. I think I bought it like 3 or 4 times since then. I had the opportunity to get a case and I didn't. So if that tells you anything, I'm right there with you. You know what I
No,
mean?
the best like new concoction of soda that I had recently was over the summer, the coconut Dr. Pepper. That was
All right, I
awesome.
still gotta try that. Do they have a zero?
Yeah, I don't even know if you still get it, but
I want honestly the laboratory where they're working on zero fucking pops right now has got to be like just the most cutting edge place.
yeah, I bet, yeah, I would love to visit. I bet it's like
Oh,
fucking Willy Wonka, dude.
brother, sign me up for that tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would love to see what goofy shit they're working on.
Oh yeah, dude.
We're making a Takis Coke. It's Coke and Takis
Oh
together
my
at
God.
last.
I used to have a work with a housekeeper, and she would like cry every day because her son was like had an upset stomach, and he was like having health problems. And she's like, all he eats is Takis. And I'm just,
Yeah,
I would just, all I could picture was just like unhealthy, like 8-year-old, just like,
oh, probably a kid who looks just like the Rizzler. Just a
with
fucking
cheesy
bowling
fingers.
ball child who's eating nothing but Takis.
And it's
Be
like, yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Mommy, I don't understand why my tummy hurts. So yeah, you're eating nothing but fucking Takis. Dude, I hate Takis. I actually do not like Takis.
Bro, it's like, how are you going to be dumb in your own language? I had, dude, this housekeeper was insistent that her onboarding was done. She's like, it's done. I know, see, there's no more. She shows me a screenshot of her phone and everything's in Spanish. So I can see where it says complete onboarding and I circle it. It's in Spanish and I like send it back to her. I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm like, it's in your fucking own language.
Oh yeah, it's alarming how many people are like truly too stupid to function.
I think they fall into the like, oh, I don't speak English, but it's like, oh, but if you look and see, we've translated it to you for your benefit, so you don't have to be like,
No, Sal,
you know what I mean?
I genuinely, I think
I'm turning into my father.
you actually like. It's funny that like as people get to know you, like you've developed this reputation as kind of like an oaf, but you're actually more intelligent and insightful and thoughtful than most people. Because most people are too fucking dumb to actually function. If the world wasn't like structured the way it is, where just like anybody can survive now, because there's all these systems in place that allow them to do so, the huge swaths of the population would just fucking die off because they're too fucking dumb to actually survive.
Like for sure.
Yeah, I deal with it, dude. I deal with it at work. My job every day, people call me and I go, yeah, so what's your address? And they go, shit. Hold on, man.
How many of be honest, how many of them have to go outside and look?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't know where there's so many people in this country that don't even know where they live. They don't know their own. You ask them their address.
I like know how to get there, but like I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, they're like, man, I don't even know like. So what you mean? Like, what's my address? And I'm like, the number and the street and the apartment. And they go, shit, man. Hold on one second. I gotta call my mom's and figure out where I live.
Yeah.
You don't even know where they live, dude.
I'll tell you what, man.
You don't know their phone number. They don't know their fucking email address.
Shout out real quick to moms.
Shout out to moms.
How cool is it having a mom you can call up to help you with shit? I'm not being an asshole. If your mom's no longer here, I feel sorry for you. I really do. But how cool is it?
It's nice, yeah. I've had to call my mom and be like, "Hey, mom, I need you to like send me my birth certificate."
And she's like, "Oh, honey, how you doing?" Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's like, ain't nobody.
Yeah, nice. It's like, hey, fucking scan the document and send it over. Okay, I need this shit.
Like,
and no time for pleasantries.
when your mom like passes away, it's like your last fucking big fan. Like fucking
Fuck it, dude. I worry about it every day.
ain't no one's ever gonna be in your corner like your mom, bro.
It stresses me out every
My
single
son,
day.
you know what I mean? It's like there she is, you know.
Yeah, I think about it. My parents are not even that old, but I think about that constantly, dude. Just like, oh shit, they're just like not gonna be here one day.
Yeah, well, you know, as you get older, it's like it's farther away for us, hopefully. But then it's like then all of a sudden it dawns and you're like, wait a minute, that means it's right there for my parents.
Yeah, I think about it. I think about it all the time, man. Like, best if everything goes the way it should, like if everything goes well, there'll be a day when I just get a phone call where it's like, oh yeah, my dad is dead, my mom is dead.
Do you remember where you achieved the age and weight where it would no longer be a tragedy if you died? It's like a chart, you know?
No, I think it's a tragedy if I die.
No, like, okay, so if you're like 24 and healthy, that would be something people would talk about. Because 24, you know
Sal,
what I mean?
I think dying young is a tragedy no matter what.
Like when I was like 30, I didn't think it yet, but then when I got really fat, and I was like in my like early 30s, like, and I was like 400 pounds almost. I was like, okay, if I die right now, ain't nobody asking how do you die.
Oh, you're right, but that's still a like it's still the thing. But the thing about being fat as shit is like it's still a tragedy. It's just that people have been bracing themselves for it for years.
Yeah.
People have been like, well, if he's not going to do anything about it, I guess we just need to be ready for when it happens.
You know what it was? Lawrence Rosales told me that if I die in a Taco Bell restroom, he wins money on a bet. And I was like, I got to change my lifestyle.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix it too. I was looking at myself in the mirror today and I was like, this fucking sucks, dude.
Oh man, it does. I can't tell you how bad it is. And it's like the worst part is, you know, it makes me feel better when I'm gaining weight.
What?
Gaining more weight. It's the same feeling of like when you have shitted your pants and you're like, well, I'm sitting here and shit anyway.
Might as well keep shitting.
Might as well sit here and finish what I'm doing and keep shitting. Like, you know, I'm already like,
sure,
like,
man.
I got a U-turn anyway. So it's like, sorry, what did I miss? Another fucking exit?
The universal experience that we've all had, just shitting your pants and continuing to shit because it's like, I might as well just keep shitting. Yeah.
It's a feeling. It's definitely like a fuck it type, like what's another couple pounds? Like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've been walking more, and the big thing for me is sweets.
Do push-ups.
Yeah, I'll do some.
How many can you do right now?
None.
Do one.
Not right now. I'll do them later.
Come back. Do one and come back.
I'm not gonna do. No, I'll do them later. Don't worry about it. I could probably do like 10.
How many times will I break till I shatter? Remember that one?
No, wait. It's like
always turn the car around.
Dude, I can't wait to talk about this on Crowder Boys this Wednesday. We'll do a little sneak peek.
Tell me.
Dude, I listened to Roll's new album today, Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah,
dude. I've never listened to any of his music before, and
I'm fat as shit, and I'm trying to live.
Yeah, that's about right, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I listened to this whole album, and I mean, first off, the album's over an hour long, which is just unacceptable for that kind of music. That album should be like 40 minutes tops.
Yeah. So what'd you think?
I mean, honestly, if it was 40 minutes, like that's the thing. If it was a 40-minute album where it was just bangers, because there's tracks on there where I'm like, this is great if you're drunk as shit. I was like, this is great being drunk as hell and smoking a cigarette outside music.
I now need help dressing and fucking and wiping. So it's like got a respirator. I was like, it's not the drinking, and he does that thing where he's like, all my drinking and my boozing
Blue
and my
Cross and Blue Shield done denied my CPAP machine.
But he attributes it to like smoking and drinking and stuff. And I'm
dude,
like,
he's
brother,
fucking 500 pounds,
more
man.
like smoke ribs.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? You could afford to skip a meal, step out and have a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, it's music that's like,
This shit's a lie right
dude,
there.
if I was drunk as shit with my friends and somebody put that on in their truck while we were
Oh, I'd be
outside.
like, y'all are gay with each other.
No, dude, dude, it's music that, like, if you're fucking, if you drink like 30 Keystone Lights and
You'll
you're like,
cry.
it would hit better. It would be
Sometimes.
like, oh hell yeah, but it's Jelly Roll, but like stone sober,
I guess
just
it'd be like in a
listening to it in the
relationship.
car, and I'm like, God damn, another song that sounds exactly like the song before it. God damn, just all songs about like, oh, the life I lived was
It's like, yeah,
not
we get it,
good,
bro.
and now my life is better, and I'm happy now.
Yeah, I guess.
Dude,
Oh man, and then you put on a song like fucking, you know, Deeper Than the Holler or something like that, and you're like, this is fucking country, bro.
yeah, that was the biggest thing that stood out to me was how sappy his music is. It's so fucking saccharine. I was like, God damn it, do you have any songs that aren't about just like like you fucked up and now things are good? Are there any songs that aren't just this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm great, you're great. I get it. You're grateful. You're grateful to be alive and everything worked out nice.
Like,
And you're
we should
thinking of,
feel sorry for you, I guess.
I don't even know, like, and the greatest crime with this album is just the fact that it's fucking over an hour long.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That's crazy. Because there's very few albums where it's justified for them to be over an hour. You know,
Somebody shave me.
dude, there's Rush albums that are only like 35 minutes long, and they're singing about fucking spaceships and lasers and galaxies, and they're not even hitting an hour. So you're telling me your fucking country bumpkin songs about drinking and smoking weed and not having any money?
Every time I imagine him in wife with his in bed with his wife, I imagine Fat Bastard and Felicity.
Well, honey, I'm dead sexy, baby.
Oh, I'm dead sexy.
Do you want some Jelly Roll? Just be like, do you want some chicken? I got more.
Dude, that's all I can imagine. Motherfuckers that are like tall laying down. Like, how you gonna be tall laying down, bro? Like, that's the kind of fat that is just like, I'm so, yeah.
Robbie was telling me, because I was messaging the GC that I'm in with Robbie and Craig.
I'm wearing 2X's now, by the way.
You're down to 2X?
I'm in 2X's.
Wow, congrats.
I essentially skipped 3X.
Nice, dude.
I just stayed in my 4s.
But apparently these pop albums, like these more like mainstream pop albums being over an hour now, I think they do that to juice the algorithm. Like, it helps with streaming. If an album, yeah, because that did not used to happen. It used to be usually an album was anywhere from like 30 to 40, 45 minutes long. If it was like a pop or rock album, and then every now and then you would have something like Tusk by Fleetwood Mac, which was over an hour.
You want to hear the gayest shit I've ever heard in my life?
What?
When growing up, my brother wanted to memorize all the lyrics to Mandy Moore's album.
Okay.
So to do this, he would play it on a Discman as he slept.
And he thought he would just absorb it.
He thought he would absorb Mandy Moore.
Like omelette du fromage.
Uh-huh.
Like he's like Dexter trying to learn French.
Yeah.
Did it work?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Remember a Walk to Remember? I think it was the Walk to Remember.
I've never seen this movie. Dude, I don't know any of Mandy Moore's body of work.
You ever seen a Walk to Remember?
No. I actually mostly avoid walking.
Yeah, right.
Oh, check this out. Look at this, Sal. You see this? Sal, look at this. Sal, look. I got my Kindle.
Who's that?
Who is that?
Who's Kendall? Why do you have a Kindle?
I got it free from my work.
What do you do with it?
Read.
I'll tell you what. It's my least favorite way to read.
What, on a Kindle?
I'd rather read a book or listen to a book. That shit is gonna make me like, why can't it do Angry Birds? You know,
Because it's just for books, man.
it's too cool of a thing to like. I don't know.
Well, because like the design, the idea is that it's the closest
by design.
All right, so
But it's only books.
come on, Sal, get serious. The idea is that it mimics what paper looks like, so it's easy on the eyes, and it's like it's better for reading. And so, I got all these books on it. It's nice. Because I like books, but books are so fucking unwieldy. They're heavy, and you gotta like take them everywhere. Now I could just like load it up with all my books.
Yeah, but what are you gonna put on the shelf behind you when you do like work Zoom meetings?
I always have like a green screen thing, like a background.
Man, I'm tired and I gotta go to work.
I'm tired too, man. I had a busy. Actually, I took off today. I used some of my vacation time. I found out that my vacation hours don't roll over and they don't get paid out if I don't use them. So I got to figure out, I got to like use like 80 hours of vacation before the end of the year. So I just like took today off to fuck off.
I found out kind of, the tough way that your vacation hours is not any kind of right or anything. It's like just something the company does.
Right.
You're not owed, like when you quit or anything, you don't have to have vacation. Like there's no...
Right. That's why you want to make sure you use them. If your company has like a vacation policy.
Yeah.
Because
that's fucked up. They ought to roll them over. I'm like, they could just not give it to you to begin with.
Yeah, there's plenty of companies that just will not give you vacation. Yeah. And they'll say, well, hey, if you don't want to work here, we'll find someone who does.
So it's funny. I had a moment of like transparency with a staff member. She's really cool. And she was asking about like firing people and stuff. And I'm like, I'll be honest. I try not to fire people. I'll just do everything I can to make you quit. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, why would I want to drag it out for 3 weeks when I could just change a day on your schedule? And you'd be like, I can't do Thursdays. And I'm like, I need you on Thursdays though. And then just have you quit. Like, why would I want to fucking go through firing somebody?
Yeah. Oh, Sal, $10 from Ride Santa Cruz. You look handsome with your face shaven, Dalton. Let's listen to Andrea Nicotina, Dice of Life. Thank you for
boobs. Does it have boobs?
Thank you for saving us.
Katie, you've been running your own podcast from our fucking chat tonight.
What?
Katie's just been doing fucking circle time in the chat.
Yeah, I've been like glancing at the chat every now and then, but I'm focused on putting on the best show possible. But somebody requested a song, so here we go. Now we get to outsource the show to we're doing Cornfed Radio now.
Oh, I'll probably head out when we start doing Cornfed Radio.
Sal, don't leave. You're an integral part of the show.
I'm not gonna leave. I'll do like a couple of songs. We'll get Cornfed Radio going.
We'll do two.
You should get someone to call in.
We'll do the two that have been requested. Sal, I need you on your dude. Sal, you're heading straight for a written warning, my friend.
Well, listen, someone is really gonna get written up because I'm not going in. If I gotta get called into work, there's gonna be paperwork on someone.
Well, hold on. Let's do this. They Ride Santa Cruz requested this.
Like Tyson loves custom model. Stuck in the game. Like Tyson loves custom model. Yeah, it's a picture. Yeah, it's a job. Maybe that's why I do it so odd. Walk around just like I was God. Kick it so live when I'm with the gods. Freeway striking, weed we lightin'. If I die, remember the Titan with 22s, 25s, chocolate 9s and 45s. Let them rip off through the sky, just for the ones that hate that I'm high. When you see me, it's no surprise. Tap your brain and blow your mind. Betting on Lakers and
Well, honestly, Raphael, it doesn't all have to be as grueling as this is.
go with the vapors or capers and vapors. It's cool. Someone to call later. Yeah, cause yeah, my homies love the bottle. Tyson loves custom models. So on them days you feeling real bad, think of the best freak that you ever had. Garlic tipped and they
Hey,
love
don't. She's the devil too.
Tyson loves custom models. So before you go to getting mad, think of the best freak that you ever had. She like the Nikes, I like the Adidas. She like the Reeboks and I like the Feelers. She like the winners and I like the cheaters. She like the lion, I like the hyenas. Spit some game, then hook up with Shag. On the PlayStation, I'm known to brag. Hook up with pimps that love their cash. Man, you should see how we giggle and laugh. With hearts of ice, the house is cold. It's like
Hey, this is bad.
This right here is the life we chose.
Time out. Time out. Time out. This sucks. The flow is awful. Bro. The beat is bad. The lyrics suck. Where's Crack?
I was kind of vibing with it a little bit. It was
Okay,
like,
yeah. I mean, there's shit I liked as a kid too that I don't like now. Yeah,
almost sounds like an Oompa Loompa, like bum 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 bum.
I lost 3 cousins last year in Katrina. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like,
Yeah, Sheba, Katrina, Georgina, Manina, yeah, something like that.
I can't find my bicycle.
Dude, I got these fucking. I forgot about these, dude. I got these Saratoga sparkling waters. Dude, this shit is awesome. This
Every
is
time you open Dave Matthews, crash. Every time you open one,
into me,
under Saratoga Springs water
in your ass, dude. I fucking. By the way, dude, there might be a little
yeah.
trouble.
Doesn't that sound like anal beads?
There might be some trouble in paradise, dude. I don't want to like give out too much personal information, but
With your parents are fighting?
no.
Oh, sorry.
No, just
with you and Robbie?
No.
Between who? Trouble in paradise means there's trouble between you and someone else.
No, I just I was just trying to solicit something from a friend, and they seem to get like kind of upset about that. And,
why though? What was it? Something that they normally solicit?
Well, it was like, yeah. I mean, I just wanted some.
You wanted some custom content from a friend.
I wanted some pictures I could like touch my penis to. And
okay. Is it wrong to ask content creators for custom like content?
I mean, now if you're gonna pay for it, no.
That's what I'm saying. So like, is that essentially what happened?
Well, no. This is more of a like we have not just a transactional relationship, you know.
Okay.
There have been anyway. I don't know. I've been in my head about it, you know, because I don't want to like upset nobody. You know, I don't want to do anything to run no one off. I guess I'm just lonely. I don't know. Man.
Yeah, Dalton, women be keeping men like fucking like plants, bro. You know, they have an apartment full of them.
What is this? $2 from C-Dump's giving you everything, Spice Girls.
Give a little bit. That song's actually about my penis.
Giving you everything. This says it's a BBC documentary.
That song's also about my penis. Hey Robbie, why don't you get in here so I don't feel bad when I have to go?
Is it Say You'll Be There? Is that the song?
Robbie,
I think it's okay. Robbie, I think it's like a different name.
Robbie. Give a little bit.
Give a little bit of my cock to your ass.
Oh yeah.
Your last month.
Oh, come on, man.
How long are you gonna go? I need to do a little run. Well, what do you mean? A little run.
I don't know. We'll probably, you know.
Well, I
we're
gotta
gonna
go to
do-
my. I'm not tapping out. I gotta go to my fucking shitty hotel. So,
Oh, I remember this.
yeah, let's have fun. This is the song that will come out at the end of a movie.
Yeah, this is a movie credit song.
Classic. Oh, Raphael's very right with his non-super
Oh, we should
chat.
be watching the music. All right. Well, shit. We'll do the music video then. I don't know. I just clicked on something. All right, here we go.
I love y'all,
Are you leaving?
buddy. Come on.
Sal, no. God damn it. I don't want to sit here and just listen to this shit by myself. Alright, well, Sal is gone. I'll tell you this goddamn much. That's a fucking written warning right there. What he just did, I'm drafting up a fucking written warning for Sal right now. If he don't want to work, we'll find someone who goddamn well does. I'll tell you that much. Where'd he go? He's texting me. He said, "Let's do a bonus app." Sorry, man. Yeah, hey, if sorry ain't gonna cut it, pal. What is this?
Last time that we had this conversation, I decided we should be friends. Hey, but now we're going round in circles. Tell me, will this deja vu never end?
I remember this.
And now you tell me that you're falling in love. Well, I never ever thought that would be. Hey, this time you gotta take it easy, throwing far too much emotions at me. But any fool can see that falling. I gotta make you understand. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear, I'll give you everything. And all that I want from you is a promise you will be there. Say we'll be there. I'll say you will be there.
That's crazy. There was a black one.
Sing it with me. If you put two and two together, you will see what our friendship is for. Oh, if you can work this equation, then I guess I'll have to show you the door. There is no need to say you love me. It would be better left unsaid. I'm giving you everything, all that joy, all the joy. Yes, I swear. Yes, I swear. And all that I want from you is a promise to be there. Yeah, I want you. And if you see that falling, I gotta make
All right, there we go. Well, that's the end of that song. I guess Sal's life is still in free falls while he had to leave. He's been going through some troubles. I know how that goes, so I can't be like too upset with him. He will be getting a written warning. What is this? Someone in the chat. What does this say? Dalton sabotaged his once blossoming comedy career to do this. All right, pal. All right, tough guy. But I mean, seriously, fuck you. How about that? I get real fucking sick of people bringing that shit up. It's not like I purposefully did anything to myself and like wanted what happened to me to happen, but I'm making the best out of the situation I find myself in and creating something pretty great, I think. And there's, I guess it's not. There's no avoiding that. There's going to be a certain contingent of people online who will just constantly drag that shit up to try and use it against me. But seriously, I mean, fuck you, you talentless louts, you dog shit, fucking dumbass idiots, you bitch ass bitches. It's upsetting because look, here's the thing: if Jelly Roll has taught me anything, it's that the past does not define who we are and who we become. You know what I mean? And so that's the best I can do is move forward. And yes, they are trying to get a reaction from me, and they got it because I certainly I think about it. I do think about these things a lot, and I am doing what I can to pick it up. I'm trying to get into become a ska guy. What does this say? You're no artist. Well, I don't know, man. Define art then. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. That's such a broad spectrum of just anything. So that's not even. It's irrelevant. Oh God. I guess you won because you got the reaction out of me. Yes, Art the Clown. Oh no, Blake. Oh, sorry. See, Blake, I'm so keyed up right now. I thought you were talking to me. I no. Okay, that's what I'm saying to him. I'm sorry, Blake. Okay. No, it's okay, everybody. I suppose I've been. What's the word? Somber lately or pensive about this because we're coming up on the time of year when the shit really hit the fan for me. The anniversary of my mental break. So I mean, granted this is not what I'm doing now. Robbie said, "You've been listening to too much Roll, dude. The Roll got to me today. The Roll is really affecting me." Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I certainly did not. This was not like a doing what I'm doing now is not like was not my first choice or a choice I ever thought I would make. Thank you, Robbie. Yes, I am beautifully broken. Yeah, this is not a choice I ever thought I would make. I mean, I certainly saw myself when I started doing comedy that I was like, well, this will work out. And whatever. I mean, there's no, I guess, like nothing's linear. So roadblocks and obstacles happen, diversions happen, and we adapt and overcome. And this is actually, all things considered, the stream is kind of tight. It's a great way to like find an audience and be able to do something without having to work too hard. Although I guess I do want to actually work on something like more. I don't know, something more. So that's why I've started trying to activate my mind more. That's why I've been doing this. I got a puzzle I've been doing. I've been reading more. I try to write more now, and hopefully I can actually create. I want to create things, I suppose. But then again, I guess like the what's acceptable in terms of quality now, like the standards and where the bar is so fucking low. I don't even. I might actually be too like. I might think too much. Actually, I gotta get in the hawk to a headspace. Which is like, don't even think about it. Don't even try to like think about anything. Just be an idiot and be like professionally stupid. All right, I can't keep reading this chat. Just stop. Just stop. I get it. Not all of you. Just this one Nate. This thorn in an otherwise beautiful rose bush. You know what I mean? You know what? I guess me and Sal both are just going through some trials and tribulations. But what was it Churchill said? The only way to the only way out of hell is to go through it. You know what I mean? I think that was either Churchill or Grover that said that from the Muppets. Okay. I do think I don't know what Sal seemed kind of sleepy during the Sal's been going through some stuff. I do got to make sure whenever I podcast from now on that I keep my diet right, because I was very good today, but I have been sluggish on this because actually let me say that I was good for most of the day. I ate pretty clean, had a Greek lunch. I had some lamb and a little salad, some basmati rice, a little hummus. I was feeling energized from that, and then ate a bunch of ice cream afterward, and that really has slowed me down. So I gotta cut that out. So as I continue to do podcasting, I'm gonna make sure that I eat clean so that I'm operating at maximum efficiency for riffs and bits on podcasting when I do podcasting. I'm trying not to drink as much soda. I got these sparkling waters here, these Saratogas. These are good. Lots of minerals. I'm trying to get healthy. I used to be fit. That's what sucks is when this, I'm certainly sulking this time of year because it was around this time that a lot of the bad things happened for me back in 2021. It was like this time of year. But I would say at that time I was physically very fit. I was like exercising a lot. I was very lean and limber. Like I could do stretches pretty good. And now I'm very fat and stiff. Everything hurts. So I got to get back. There's a lot from that time that I wish I could like hold on to without just the being crazy part. My physical fitness, the me that when I was bursting with creativity and had all that energy and it was like felt very focused and alive. I wish I could have all that without the part where I'm being like administered against my will into a psych ward. All right, well, Sal texted me and said he said let's do a bonus episode. That's what we were supposed to, that's kind of what we agreed on when we started doing the show. So we'll be on the Patreon soon. Patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. And we'll be doing a premium episode there. So please subscribe to that. And please be sure to subscribe to the Crowder Boys. That's the show I do with Robbie Goodwin and Crack Amico. I think most people here probably know about that. YouTube.com/@thecrowderboys, Patreon.com/thecrowderboys. Please help us, more than anything, help us get that YouTube to 1,000 subscribers so we can start getting that sweet, sweet ad revenue. So that, hey, folks, thank you for tuning in to Cornfed this week. Sal and I will be on the Patreon later this week, so stay tuned for the premium episode, and please be sure to tune into the Crowder Boys. Thank you so much, and I'm done now. Thank you.